Okay, now relax a little bit. Actually, the bigger the pieces, you find that you'll need a lot more relaxation. Okay, now throw your clay down, and as with all big pieces, work it around a bit. Okay. Now don't forget that very firm left hand at 7 o'clock. Okay, you can also help by tugging it in. Okay, now I'm making something that's really flat. It's a plate, but it's very important that even with the plate, I center everything at the base here. Okay, so I'm taking it up really, really tall. Okay, so make sure your hands are very, very slow, taking it up and down. Okay, so now I'm concentrating on lowering it. Okay, it's often you have to kind of just tidy up the sides and keep pushing it. Okay, so at about this stage, I will start spread it out. Because this is a plate, I will spread out the clay out to the sides. Okay, so this is almost like with the bowl. Okay, so you dig into the middle and fly out. Okay, so it's important that you hold onto the sides firmly. Hold onto this side here, the left hand. So throw a fair bit of moisture on it, because it's not a vertical form, so it doesn't matter, you don't need the dry clay to stand up. So at about this stage, I'll use my sponge to spread it out. Okay, so go down the center. Okay, so work across at 3 o'clock. Okay, so down the center. Okay, so how do I know when to stop? Okay, so you actually go down and test the different thickness. Okay, so it's kind of like it's almost thick enough just here, but there's a lot more room to go out the side. Okay, then again, I'm going to use okay, and this is the thickness from the base to the top. Okay, so that's the thickness here. Okay, so it's kind of quite even. So the point is, you actually move around at 3 o'clock. Okay, so you stay at 3 o'clock and don't move away from it. Okay, so I think this is about the right thickness for the plate. And for a plate that is kind of so wide, I need to consolidate the base many times. To avoid cracking of the plates, you must center properly and a lot of this consolidation. and don't use clay that is too dry. The plate is ready for the edge to come up. Okay, so this is the edge here. Okay, so you kind of create a often the inside doesn't look, you know, kind of maybe a little bit wavy or a little bit up and down. So we kind of smooth it out with one of these. Okay, so from here, you land across the 3 o'clock here, and then you move towards the center. When you get to the center, lift up the tool by a little bit, then glide across. Okay, and when you get to the edge, I actually push my little finger down on the tool. Okay, so that's to smooth it out. Okay, I'll just take this away as well. Okay, so you have to hold your tool, make sure that it's long enough. Hold your tool really, really tight. Okay, so, and you kind of really lean on the bat. And you got to still hold it tight, because once you relax and you do this, by the time you pull it back up, you will just cut a hole in the middle. So this is also the part when a lot of students call out for help. It's getting it off without ruining it.